Okay then, so this is what we're making today. It is actually it's be tomorrow morning really. Right, so I've just done a couple of hours ago I did the I've done a full length chat through what I've done. Okay, so we're making on video, we've been making this, which are accordion pockets. We've been making the notebook enclosure. It seems very popular, that one, at the moment, and my channel. And also we've been making the patchwork pockets. Right, today we make the rest of it. Okay, so I'm making all this, including a different pocket there at the back to what I made on the prototype, making that little, which is very similar to what Sandy does, which doesn't use butterflies. Okay, I've made that accordion pockets with book pages as well, and that looks absolutely amazing. In fact, I'll show you on the video actually what I did. I've got in the video we make this little tuck pocket, which is easy to do. We add those, which is after a break, something happens. I don't know what happens, I can't remember now. It was about 3 or 4 days ago I actually made the video. Make these split pockets. That's another possible journaling spot. I think, oh no, that's one. Where's the one I add? Yeah, I get rid of this thing I do on the back, and then add something else there instead. You'll see, and I make that actually smaller. So it just shows you can change things. I've actually made that smaller than what it was. It was sticking right out here. I'll show you how to make that smaller. That's got a it's okay, isn't it? Right, it's that. Yeah, I can say I did it earlier, and that's the back of it. Okay. And then we've got that thing I added, you'll see, and I didn't do a closure for that, but you can. You put a butterfly on there, that's really cute, so I've done that on a video. Also, this is the pockets as well at the end. And I've got this amazing little tie. And I'll show you several times how to tie the marcy bow, as I call it. I call it marcy bow because it was Marcy who showed me. And you get hold, instead of putting it that way around like you normally would, you do it right round the back, and you get a little... So if you want to try that, if you don't know how to do that already, you probably think, oh yeah, somebody's told me that before, because that's what I remembered when Marcy reminded me. I did know, but I forgot all about it, or I'd seen it or something. So that's how you make that into it, and then you can adjust it if it doesn't quite look like you want, and you can make these smaller and bigger and all that. So there we go. So that's what we're making today, okay? So I'm going to say thank you so much if you give me a thumbs up today, and anybody who has subscribe to my channel today or anytime, thank you so much. It's really appreciated. And the cat's meowing again. I'm going to pull the outtake up, it's so hilarious. I'm trying to introduce this. I thought she was just going to lay quietly there because she was here on my papers. She was there. She's been there on my desk all afternoon. And that's the cat. You can probably hear meowing now. I don't know, because it's quite good at filtering out noise, but sometimes you can hear her. Okay. So let's go now and I'll show you how to make this. Right then, so this is what we're doing today, making this. Yes, there it is. There's the tool either side. That ties across the middle. I'll tell you about it in the middle. For some reason I keep doing this. This is the accordion pockets. I changed that pocket idea. Okay, so what's happening now? Oh, chucking butterfly over there. Right. And then I'm just, for some reason, opening and closing that again. Don't know why yet. Anyway, here we go. Oh, I'm putting that on, but I'm going to change my mind about putting it right at the back. I don't know why I do it right at the back, because the original is not right at the back. What's that all about? I don't know. I don't know why I lifted that up. There we go. So this is the tool, and this is glitter. It's got glitter on it. It's ever so nice, but the glitter tends to go everywhere. Right, what would happening now? Right, size of your papers. Your first size of your paper is 5.4 inches, and you score at 2.5 from the left. That's, I don't know which side, is it this one? Okay, that's that one. That's the little bit that goes on the front. This one is 6.5 times 4.5, and you score that at 3 inches. Okay. I know what we're doing now. I might tell you again in a minute, so don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah, I'm scoring that. Oh, I'm doing it first. I'm like, all right, that's going at 2. What am I doing? Is that 3 inches? I think that's the 3-inch one, isn't it? Getting rid of that. Oh, I scored that at 2.5. Oh, I might score. That must be 3 inches. Yeah, I'm rounding all the corners so that it looks really nice. Okay, This is a few days ago I did some rounding the corners. This is the one, this is the 5x4 inch one that you score at 2.5, and that will flop it. I think I'm just folding it in half, so you don't need to, you can just fold it in, along the 5-inch side, so it goes 2.5, and that goes on top of there. Okay, like that. Then you make a thumb notch there, which is what I'm going to do. See what she even showed you. I actually am explaining because I wasn't sure how long this would take, but I thought I'd better do it on a twice as fast thing here. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to, I think I'm going to make a pocket now. There's a pocket that's going to go inside. Oh, I'm doing the next size. So this is the 7 3/4 times 5. That's if you're doing the thing on it, the lacy edge. If you're not doing the lacy edge, then you make it and you make about 3 1/4 inch longer on the long side. The same with the 6.5 times 4.5. You make it 2 3/4 inch longer on the long side, because I should have put the lacy edge on that side. And this is scored at 3 1/4. So I'm making each one a little bit bigger each time. I take some off there. I think it's because I got it a little bit longer than what I said. I'll take a little bit off. These aren't, you don't have to stick to that. See, that's going on there. That is the correct one. So when I do it on the other one, I'll tell you. And I think that's just gluing it on. That's I made that edge off camera. Just a strip of lacy edge paper. You can put normal lace, so that's done with one of them little edge machines. One of my favourite ones. Oh dear, she's going on again. If you can hear a cat meowing, it's not your cat, it's mine. So don't worry about that. Okay, so that one will go there, so that's going over there like that. See, that should be that should be a bit longer, shouldn't it? Now this one, for some reason, I've got the measurements. That's 8 times 5 7/8, and what am I doing? I'm cutting a bit off because it's a bit long, and then I'm just to say score at 3 1/2. That's from the left. Ignore that. That was a phone call. I'm getting rid of phone calls. I don't know who it was. Just a company or something. Okay. Okay, so I put that on the back, but I take it off again later because I should have put it on the first folded piece. I don't know why I'm putting it there. So you have to completely ignore this bit. Unless you want one on the back and you're not doing a closure, that's fine. I've done a closure, so it's not going to work. And of course my logic doesn't tell me until later, and it's the same. But luckily I've cut 2. I don't know why I cut 2. I must have known I was going to make this mistake. Yes, lady. Gosh, she's going on. If I go down, I don't know how to stop this, so it's not. I'm not. I'm just hoping there's no more interruptions. You can come in. You can come in, lady. I don't mind you in, as long as you decide to stay in and don't jump out. Hold on. I'm just seeing what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm putting that on there now. Okay. You coming in? No? So you're just standing there at the door meowing. You coming in? Right, sorry, I completely lost that. Right, so hopefully you understand what's going on now. What am I doing? This is the... I'll tell you in a minute what I'm doing. Perhaps you even know, because I don't know. Because of the cat looking. Oh, I'm doing oh, I've cut it in half. Oh, I'm making the things that join the journal together. Okay, so I'm just doing it in the middle as much as you can. You don't have to. I'm just, hopefully it's going to be straight. That's what I'm aiming to get that straight. Okay, so moving it down, I'm going to move it up because it's easier to do it that way around. And once I've got the groove, see that's fairly straight. And I've got, I think I do two, I cut that down, I think that one I cut down. Or I just used the other bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to, that's a bit, I think that's a bit thinner, isn't it? Excuse me, I think that's the bit that cut off. Hold on, I've got the thing that usually holds the camera on in the face. Right, okay. So if you heard that clang. Anyway, there we go. So that's, I'm going to fix them all together now. You'll see how to fix them together. I've done this in several journals, and it's the same method that Septeria 18 uses. So that's going to go there. I'm making sure there's about 1 millimetre or 2 millimetres out there. So it's about 1/16 of an inch or so. I just left over from there. I don't know. I've never done it the other way. That's just what Sandy said. Make sure there's two. This is not a Sandy project. It's mine. But it's based on Septeria 18's things. Okay. So this is complete. Oh, I've done it right. Oh, it might be because I've not got it straight. Or did I want it in the middle more? Sometimes that does glue back on, but it didn't this time. Right, so I'm just putting that in the middle. Perhaps because I needed to put it more in the middle, did I? I think so, yeah. So that's what it's all about. So then I'm going to join the other bit now. I'm going to join the other bit. I mean, you can slow this down. That will slow my voice down. But you want me to sound like a man. But yeah, you can do that. Hold on a minute, I've just realised something. It's okay, I just realised I didn't take the volume down of the thing. Oh, I did manage to do it. Hopefully I managed to record it right. Okay, so I'm just now fastening that. What I'm deciding to do is I've decided to you can either make a triangle level, but I'm going to cut them both off. So I'm cutting that off, and then you can cut that there. I've done that before in a video. Or you can cut that completely off like this. Okay, so it looks like I'm cutting through the thing, but I'm not. I'm just going to cut that off, and then I'm just going to cut this off. Okay, so it does work. It works absolutely fine as far as I know. It has worked so far. I don't even know where my little thing is. My little just doing it from here. Okay, so that's done. Okay. So that's absolutely fine. I've got on the desk at the moment is some flowers I've been making today. So that's Monday's video. Okay. Oh, doesn't that look nice with that inside? Okay, now I'm going to join it with, I think I'm going to join it, yes, with the other piece. It doesn't matter, that shows you it doesn't matter what size it is. It's just going to be, I'm just going to put it over the edge just 1 millimetre or 2. Okay, like this. There might be a bit where I'm going to slow it completely down and let myself talk. I don't know yet. Depends if I can explain. I might be able to explain it. Okay, doing this. I'm just trying to get a bit closer because I noticed my voice wasn't very loud. So I'm going to speak a bit louder. Can you hear me now? Right, okay. Well, I'm not going to shout at you though. Yeah, I do. Hopefully I'm not talking to myself, feel like I'm talking to myself, but I don't want to talk too loud because people, but the dog sometimes wonders who I'm talking to. He says, are you talking to, Nanny? See, I don't want that at the back. I'll show you later. I don't want that at the back, that lacy edge. So I'm cutting this off again in the same way I did before. Cut it completely off like that. I love the way this joins, and then you can see all the edges and everything, yeah. Okay, I've got a cup of tea beside me, so I don't know if I can. I think it's going to go cold, unless you want to hear me slurping. Right. Yeah, we took dog out, me and my son, and then what am I doing now? Oh, this is the thing I'm going to put on the front of the pocket. Yeah, there it is. I don't know if I actually decorate the front, but it is. I'm not sure. Do you know what? I don't even know if I've decorated the front. I don't even know where my project is at the moment. Should have brought it out, shouldn't I? Oh, it's here. It's okay. I've got it. This is the one. And what have I done? Oh, I have put a thing on the front. It's okay. I have. I thought I hadn't done that, but it's done back with a butterfly. So I have got a thing on the front there. I've got much things in the pockets. Okay. So the things I put in it are on separate videos, because if I did it all together, it would be about 2 hours. Nobody would be saying, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? So if you want to make the other things that I put in it, I'll tell you which ones they are. I've also got them named above me, so hopefully I will remember. What's this for? Oh, I'm making a let's have a look. I'm making a pocket with, yes I am. I'm making a side tuck pocket with that, and I put an envelope in it eventually. An envelope we've made on, I'm not sure if it's on the video here. It's one of them ones you just tuck in the sides of. Okay, so I'm making that. That's obviously the outside of it. I'm going to cut that off. I think I'm using the small bit, it looks like. Yeah. Oh no, it's the big bit. Is that the big bit, really? I don't know if it is. I think it's too... Yeah, I'm rounding the corners of that. Yes, I'm rounding the corners of the back of it. Okay. And then I'm going to do a... Looks a lot... Oh, I was going to say. I was going to say it looks a lot bigger than it is on here. That's why I thought I was going to do the other one, not straighten it up, see? You can do that by eye once you get used to doing that. Okay. And then, yeah, I'm making a thumb notch with an inch punch. So I'm guessing where that is. Looks like I've got it about right. Right, okay, and then I'm putting, no, not that way, this way, yeah. So it's facing outwards, and I can put something in there. Because if I did it the other way, you won't really get anything in the pockets. So logic prevails on that one, doesn't it? Right, okay, so I'll just go in the edges. Okay, just putting that in and folding that down. Okay, right, I don't know what that was. Why did I do that with my hands? Right, so I'm deciding what to do next now. I think I come back and do the split pocket. I should be doing the accordion pocket, putting the accordion pocket in. Yeah, that's on that page, yes. So that's the accordion pockets. That's one we made the other day. I'm putting it as a tuck spot. Okay, so I am, yeah, there it is, look. Isn't that nice? It's a different, I must have refolded it again. So I'm doing it's a backwards L shape. I'm just deciding, because it's on the right, I'm doing a backwards L shape because I want it the tuck to be facing outwards. Because if it's facing inwards, I think you might not be able to get the things in. So that's my logic on that one. I've also got a little, what do you call that, tote bag. Now this is directly, well not directly, this is based on a Septeria 18 idea. The accordion pockets. I've also done book page accordion pockets as well. I haven't got that glued down. You can glue that to, I'm going to make it into a pocket. Oh, I've got it into a pocket, have I? All right. Yeah, that's right. I'm making it into a pocket. You can actually glue it completely down to the the accordion pockets, if you like. I'm showing you, that's the book page. Isn't that nice, those book page pockets? They're so pretty. Yeah, and you just put that through like that. And it's, I've done a different, people like the butterfly things, so you can make them what you like. You don't have to make flowers, you don't have to make circles, you can make them into butterfly if you've got the punch, or even whimsical butterflies, I think, as long as you've got the strong enough paper. Yeah, well, right. Okay, so now I'm going to do the next one. Let's have a look. What's the next one? Oh, I'm making just a tuck spot. It's a simple tuck spot. I don't want to cover up the butterflies because they're so pretty, aren't they, those butterfly? It's a digital butterfly, 12 by 12 papers. In fact, a lot of these are digital 12 by 12 papers available on Etsy. Just put butterflies in. I'm not sure who it's by. I mean, they're not paying me or anything. I mean, they're not giving me the things free. I'm buying them. But I think it is nice to tell. I'm just doing a wavy line because that's what I tend to do. I'm doing tuck spot, aiming for the other side. Now that one, that digital is just floral. I think it's a floral one. They don't tell you it's by, do they? So one just I decided to do the yeah, you can do fancy scissors, yeah, instead. So I've decided that. Right, so I'm going to glue round there, okay, round this bit here. Okay, so I'm gluing, so that's why I've rounded the corner of that, so it goes completely on there perfectly. And yes, it's got a little, I put a little card in there eventually. I don't know if I've done that yet. We'll do that yet. Oh, it's going to be next page. We're going to do a not even tapping it because I know where it is. What do you call that thing? I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah, so that's similar to that. I'm doing a journaling spot with this paper. I'm just going to round the corners basically and stick it down. This is also digital paper. You don't have to use digital paper at all. You can use anything you like. It's just that I found that I'm into it at the moment, so this is what happens. Just decided to cut it off a little bit because it's a bit too long. I just made it a little bit shorter than the page, probably about a quarter of an inch shorter than that page. I'm not sure which page it is. Is it the third one or the second one? So, and then I'm just gluing it down. It might be just less than about 4.5 inches then, because because I did it on that thing and it's about 4.5 inches, that piece of paper, as I'm sticking down now on the 5-inch piece of paper there. Okay, you don't have to take any notice of my measurements if you've got, you've got the confidence to do it, but this is what I've made to fit in the hole. I haven't rounded the corners yet. What am I doing? Come on, round the corners. Let's have you. Okay. I haven't rounded the corners of that. I am going to round the corners later. Oh, that's my little tote bag. Oh, am I making that one next? Because I know I'm missing out the split pockets and doing that last. Oh, that's it. Isn't that nice? I've got so I'm going to put those on. That is the. Excuse me, but I'm trying to do a video. I don't know if you can hear the plane. Right, this is a notebook enclosure. Okay, I've decided, and suddenly it took off and did really well. Normally it takes a couple of days to get to 100, but I think it got 100 on the first day, or nearly 100. So I'm doing that an L shape as well. That's a proper L shape, and I'm doing it that way round, sticking it on right near the bottom there, because obviously I've got I can flip it because it will flip up. I was quite squashed that bow I've got here. Right, okay. So now I'm going to do, what's this? I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm making that little matchbook journaling spot. It's got some pattern inside, but I think it looks so nice. You could actually stick some line paper in there if you like, or draw line paper, or if you've got lines then you can actually do that. Hold on, I'm going to try and drink my drink. Just gonna have a quick break, and if I'm noisy, yeah, because my tea's getting cold. Right, okay, so what I'm doing is making that I don't know how big it is. I think it's about 2 inches actually. It looks about 2 inches to me. And I know it's really long. It's really, really long. I haven't got the measurement for that. The actual thing is really long. And then what I'm gonna do is, I don't know why I'm doing it on here, but I'm going to I'm cutting it, I'd say. So that must be 12 inch. I must be doing it about 11 inches or something like that, or just under. Folding it up, sorry you can't see that valve, but about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, I'm folding up 3/4 of an inch and then putting that down. That's seeing how big. I'm looking. What I'm going to use is my tiny Tim's tiny attacher, but I actually use normal staple size, which is 26/6 staple size, because I can't find mine. There it is. It actually staples 20 sheets of paper, but we don't need to today. Right, okay, so I'm putting that right close to the edge and quite close to the bottom. Again, this one as well. I don't know what I'm doing here, playing sharks, I think. There we go. So I'm just putting that in as well. And then I don't think it was. I wasn't playing sharks. It just happened to look like that. And then so I've got that as a matchbook. So I'm because I've had a drink. It's still there, isn't it? Okay. So I don't know how to edit it out. So what I'm doing now is putting that in where it belongs, which is there, yes, on that piece of paper next to those cherry-looking flowers. And that I know that's to do with cherry something. Those flowers, and it's not. They're not cherries. They're actually flower buds, I think, or look like hips or haws or something, whatever they're called. Right. So now I'm going to glue that in a backwards L shape onto the page. That again is a tuck spot. I've got something. Oh yes, I have got something tucked behind there. I'll show you that later, actually. And that always have the envelope maker on there. The envelope I make is will take 2 by 4 inch, but I don't make it on video. It's just in the envelope maker. Now what am I doing now? Well, I haven't rounded my corners. Sure I have in some part. There's an envelope I've already made, and I've made it as a I think it's a 2.5 by 3. That's a normal L shape, so it's obviously going on that side. That's a 2.5 by 3. Where's that gone? It's there. Oh, it's quite big, isn't it? And it looks quite big on there. It looks small. Right, and then that's next to my. Oh, I've not put. Oh, I see. What I've done is I've put later on. I do put some lacy paper on that side there, because I should have put it there originally. Right, okay, so I'm letting you know that is, and I've got that envelope on its side actually, so normally it would go in this different place. We'll put a little card in over. Oh, just a piece of card just to demo it. Right, okay, so oh, this is the one I've made. I think it's the 2 by 4 inch piece of card. It's not, I didn't use need a really good piece of card to do it. So I just folded the envelope round that with non-envelope wise. It shows you on the video how to do it. This is the, no, I haven't got this written down. It's the, oh, Patchwork Pockets, that's the one. Patchwork Pockets. Okay, this is Patchwork Pockets. I'm going to link all these videos anyway. So this is how you make that. And it's got a tag in it, which is why the ribbon's there as well. Really nice. And there's my other ones. Oh, it's my other journal I made. It's a prototype. Okay, so now I'm going through it. What am I doing? I think I've done everything apart from the split pockets. I think that's, yeah. There's the split pockets now. Let's see if I can show you how to do this without having to slow it down. I might have to slow it down. This is quite a difficult one. So I'm making I think it's about 1 inch thing where I'm going to glue them onto. Okay, yeah, and then I'm going to glue them onto the short side. So that's why I'm doing that, not in a yeah. It's about the same as not much difference length than that page. Okay. And we're going to glue it down on the right page. So that's there. Yeah, look, there you go. I'm going to glue it down on the right page, and I'm going to make sure that it's not going to interfere with the fold. The page there, look, see, that's what I'm testing. Okay, and that's going to be neatly about 2 or 3 millimeters away from that fold. Yeah, so I'm making them bigger. Yeah, I make them the same. I was going to make them 2 different styles, but I've made them exactly the same. I think I'm messing about with this first one. Okay, so pieces of paper are going to be 5 inches by 5 inches. Okay, so I've done that one and that one. What am I doing? This isn't the ones I put on. Do I change my mind, or do I do it wrong or something? I think I might have done. Oh no, there it is. That's the one I'm actually using. What I've used? I have no idea what I've done here. Anyway, the two, well, I must make another one then, because one of them must be that first one must be a mistake. Don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Tapping it, I don't know why. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah. Right, come on, we're going to. Oh, I do something wrong anyway. I'm making these 5 inches square. This is the one I actually use. Yes, I don't know what I did with the other one. Okay, that one's 5 inches, and I'm cutting up to 5 inches, and then I'm going to scoring it. I'm actually I used a different paper for. So I've scored 1/4 inch along those 2 sides. Okay, on the back as we do. And then I'm going to score it at, I think it's 1 1/4 into with a flap usually. That's for the flap. Where is the flap? I can't see. Oh, there. Yeah, it's about 1 1/4 for the flap. And then down the middle, I'm going to do it. Yeah, so you may as well just do it like that. So make sure, I'm not sure what measurement I'm using, but if you're going to do it, I think it's an really odd measurement, like 2 7/8 or something. So just fold it until it meets the 1/4 inch. I think it has worked actually, but not. So they just fold it until it meets the 1/4 inch. I think that'd be better. Now, so I'm going to now cut those pieces out. Okay, why have I got that? I don't know why I've got 3. I can't remember why I've got 3. That was ages ago. This is gonna. I'm gonna have to change videos in a minute because this is coming to the end of the minutes. About 7 minutes on there. So now I'm going to. I'm scoring. I prefer to score. So score on the left there on the back of your thing. Turn it. Be turning it. Are we going to score? I don't know if you can see what that is. I should have written this down. I can't see it. Anyway, that's that. Okay, and then I'm turning it, and then I'm scoring. I'm going to be scoring at 1/4 inch again. And on this side, it's going to be 5, 4, 3 3/4. I'm sure it is, because that's 1 1/4 away from that side. So whichever way you do it, that's 2 different scoreboards there, because I know people have different scoreboards. Can't tell. Right, anyway, that does go up to there, look. Yeah, that line. Yeah, so fold it and it goes up to that. And then I'm going to take that away now. Wow, quick. Moving all my stuff out of the way. That's good, isn't it? And then I've got one with a backing and one without. So I'm not sure whether I do anything on this one. No, I've left it blank. It's white. Right, so I'm going to take out, not the one where the 1/4 inch is, but the other side of it. I'm taking out the whole of the fold. So I'd go to the other side of the fold to make sure the fold's completely out. Okay. Now take out that 1/4 inch one. So that side is now gone. Here we go again. She's at it again. I'm going to take that. Oh yeah, I've got to snip the corners. Yeah, snip the corners off. And I'm going to turn, so it does it like that. And then I'm going to do this one as a triangle and away. So that's it. And I'm going to round the corners if I can. I think I can round the corners, can I? Yep, just I think 1 1/4 inches allowed me to round the corners. And I have made a thumb notch actually. So that folds in there, and then I decide at some point to make a thumb notch. I don't know when. So I'm just making sure they're folded, and they will be glued. You can glue them on the inside or the outside. I'm gluing them all on the inside. Okay, normally you can glue the one on the right on the inside, and then the one at the bottom on the outside if you like. But that won't make any difference on this occasion, because it's going to get glued to the you know, where you've got the split pocket. thing. Okay. What sort of bird's that? Sounds like a peewit. I don't know if you heard that bird. Sometimes this is very good at taking noise out though, so apart from the cat. You can't often that's my posh version. You can't often hear the extra noise. Right, okay. Why am I doing this? Oh, perhaps I'll do it afterwards, do I? I must post the it's best to do it before to do the thumb notch. Actually, I'm going to do it. I thought, oh, why have I left that? There you go. I'm having to do it blindly, sort of thing. Sometimes it doesn't work out when you do it like this, does it? Yeah, so I'm doing it like that. Okay. Oh, so yeah, so in a minute it will go. I'll have to change videos. Whether I'm going to add it or I'll have to do it in a minute. Okay. Let's see. So now I'm going to add these. Okay, this is going to go off in about 1 minute. I don't know whether it's going to finish this bit. Anyway, I'm gluing those onto there. You can do it like that if you like, or you can leave. I'm going to cut that in. I'm going to cut that right down the middle because they've done those perfectly the same size, and that's going to go in the middle. So these should fit if you've done it the same as me in there. And use the 5-inch piece of paper and the I don't know what size that is. I'm cutting these off into little triangles. Very awkward, this bit. Oh, there you go. Right, I managed to do it though, didn't I? So, and then you can put them different sizes. Well, I was deciding what to do, but I decided to put them the same. Okay, I'm a prototype. I did actually have them with the flap, one with a flap at the top and one with a flap at the side, like they both are. Okay, just trying to do it all neat now. Neaten it up. Okay, and then oh yeah, I've got to do that. Hopefully, I'll get these glued on. I do a closure. I do a closure. Okay. I don't know what I'm saying there, but you can decide which way round. I think perhaps that's what I'm saying. You can put it that way, or you can, yeah. So I think I might have been talking about that little flap I was on about earlier. Yeah. So I'm going to make. Yeah. Okay. Well, just carry on with that for now because I'm talking about the journaling spots there. I know what I'm talking about because I know what I've done in a minute. Okay, let's get that onto there, and that one onto there. I'm just looking at the time, so if I'm getting a bit jittery, it's because I don't know what time. Yeah, look, I managed to get it on. Yay, I've done it. Yes. So I managed to do those okay. And ooh, there we go. I'm going to round the corner. Yes, finally, I'm rounding the corners. I knew I'd rounded the corners because I've got them rounded on my. Now, I don't know what the interruption is. Anyway, I managed to do that. Explain that without having to. The only thing is, I'm not too sure on the size. I think I'll have to tell you that if I can't see my ruler at the moment. I've only got a few seconds. I'll tell you what. Right, so what I'm doing now is on the page next to it's plain. So I'm just drawing lines to make a journaling spot. You can use a template or anything like that. I don't mind if my lines aren't straight at all. I think it adds character. But I know some people obviously don't like that. But these are quite straight actually, so quite pleased with that. Okay, so anyway, I'm not sure I'm not sure where my intro went because I'm sure I've got an intro somewhere, but I'm going to redo it anyway. Right, so what am I doing now? Oh, I'm adding a card to the front. Where am I? Just demoing, that's fine. I think I'm using, yeah, I've used the same one from the, I'm nicking them from the book. Okay, where's my little tote bag? Oh, it's there, I found it. So I'm going to put that, and you can put in, like, you can see things through that little hole, and I'm just putting that behind. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, there's the little thing I folded up, and that's your split pockets. Okay, I've got them. See, I did them that way, and I did it the other way. Same as I'm doing now, but I just made them a bit longer than the. So that's showing you how I did it. That's my little diagram. Sorry, that tea made me cough. I finished it off cold. Okay, I think I'm going to make some closures now for these. So what I did was I found a circle, flower circle, one of those flower circles. And then I'm going to, sorry, for some reason, can't stop coughing now. That's ridiculous, I know. I'm not entirely sure how to stop it. Anyway, this is a, and that's not nice on the front. That's what I'm trying out there. I'm trying out different things for the front. Okay. What am I making? I think I actually make, yeah, it is from that greeny flower thing. Now, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing next. I know I decide that doesn't work at the back, which is in a few minutes' time. Excuse the intrusion of my arm. There we go. Yeah, so I've decided, yeah, I just think I'm deciding now. I've realised I'd done it wrong. I'd put the lace in the wrong place, but luckily I'd done some different. Not too keen on this one. It's a very cheap lace thing, but it's got like bridges. No, yeah, I cut that off, but then I decided to completely take it off the back because I know it's not going to work. Yes, I was just yawning. I'm getting bored with myself. Now, here we go. Yeah, so yeah, I think I'm deciding now whether to take that off or not. Yeah, I'm just talking about taking that off there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is make it's like a 2 by 3 inch piece of card. This is this is a proper sandy thing. Oh no, I'm not. I'm actually doing the back. Oh, I'm making the enclosures on the back. But I do use that piece of card. Don't worry about that. We will get onto that. And I'm making where the bit that folds. I'm just showing you there that yeah, so I'm folding it over, and where the bit that folds, I'm rounding the corners. So the bit that folds, look, it just fits in that corner around a lot. So that side, it's only the very tiny, oh, I'd say about an inch by 2 inches, and I fold them over. There might be just a bit less. I'm going to glue them down, okay, together like that, both of them. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, it's probably because it's not quite neat against the edge. Okay, and I'm going to cut that off because, you know, because I think I cut it by hand, didn't I? That's why. Okay, so now I'm going to make a, what am I doing? Oh, that didn't work, so I'm doing it with my, am I doing it with the, oh no, what I'm doing is making a hole so I can see where I'm going to do it, because you, yeah, and that's a big, massive, is that the biggest one? No, I think, am I doing it second or biggest? I can't remember now. I'll have a look in a minute, because that's a really good hole maker. It's just that you can't see, especially on the small ones. Yeah, it's the biggest hole. So that's 5. Let's have a look on my thing. It's here. It's 5/16 of an inch. That hole I've made there. Okay, I don't know what that is in centimetres. I know 3/8 of an inch, so it's a little bit less than 3/8 of an inch. So a little bit less than a centimetre, actually. Actually, it must be quite a lot less than a centimetre. half. Oh, I thought 3/8 of an inch was about a centimetre, but I might be wrong. Okay, I'm talking to myself now. I'm having an argument with myself, so I'm just watching this now. So I'm gluing that now near the edge there. This is slightly above the middle. I do it slightly above because I'm going to make a embellishment for the front. So this is gluing these slightly above the middle. This is before I even decide to take the back off that thing. It's still there, that brown lace thing. I'm going to take it off the back because it doesn't work. Okay, so this is the tool. It's got a glitter and it goes everywhere, especially when you put it through. It doesn't take ages to get it through now. Look. There we go. Right. Yeah, it does take a while because even though it's reinforced, the holes are both reinforced, which is really good and actually take a lot to bash in actually. So that's why I'm managing to do it, and I'm not even ripping anything, and it's not even, there you go, managed to do it. So I've got them through. This is 6-inch tool. That's how they usually sell it. Okay, so that's slightly above the middle. This makes a very small bow. I'm quite surprised. I think I needed to make it a little bit. No, I didn't like that. See, I'm going to take that off. I'll take part of it off, then I'll take all of it off, I think. Yeah, I'll take all of it off later. Because I think, while I put it there, I should have put it in a different place. Now, doing a Marcy bow. I name things after people, so if you've told me about something, sometimes I do name it after people. Now, there's your cute little bow, and you can adjust those to make it look pretty. Okay, there's still a few more minutes because I've got to make the closures for I'm doing the embellishment. Am I doing the embellishment now? I'm just using that. Same, I told you, that's why I got confused. So that's about 2 times 3 inches. 3 inches? No, it can't be. 2 by 2.5, I think. Looks like. I'm going to take the sides off, as in with a ticket thing. So that makes it like that. And now I'm going to get I'm tearing some paper up and just putting it on. I'm going to make that into tearing 3 pieces of paper up. Okay, putting them side by side. One making them each smaller than the other. This is definitely a Sandy project because I've seen her do this. I thought, well, I need an embellishment. So I thought, well, I'll do it like that, and it does look really nice as well. I'm going to use foam tape in a minute as well to put it on. So I'll glue these 3 little ones together. Then I think I'm going to put foam tape across the back. What am I doing now? Oh, I'm making a banner, with a fishtail banner. Yeah. Cut. What you do is slit in the middle and cut these so it makes that fishtail shape. Make a slit and then cut into the middle to make the fishtail shape. I'm sorry, it's quite low, isn't it? Right, and then yeah, I'm just gluing these all together now. So I'm doing it back to front because I remember what I'm doing, because I can't remember what I'm doing. It was about 3 or 4 days ago I made this. Right, and now I'm going to make the well, what's going on? And that something came through the door. And that's what am I doing? Why am I resting that on there? Don't ask me what I'm doing now because I don't know. Probably, oh, I might have been reaching for something. Oh, making the butterfly now. Yeah, so this is the small one. I'm making the butterfly, and then I'm making the other. Oh, I'm making it with a different butterfly. It's not the same sort. Oh, do you know what? I didn't even notice that. So it's 2 types of butterfly. It's the one, it's an inch butterfly from Vassin Creative. I think the other one's Vassin Creative as well. Very pretty. I put the little butterfly on top of the big butterfly onto the glitter card, and then I'm gluing that. I'm going to glue that onto that one. Not putting it. Don't think of putting any more foam. Oh, I might put more foam tape on. Do I? Yes, I'm putting more foam tape on. Just feeling underneath the butterfly. See what I'm doing? Yeah. Sometimes I think these need a bit extra glue because that's come off before. I'm gluing it all down, all of it. Not making that in the tuck spot, just gluing it all completely down. There you go. I think I've just realised that you couldn't see it. So that's why I've done that a little bit higher, so it sort of like doesn't interfere too much with it. Okay, I think I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish now, but then I decide to make the flower circle. You can draw them, or you can you don't have to do that. You can use butterfly shapes. You can do anything you like to do these closures, not enclosures, closures. Okay, let's see. I'm getting that bit neater, and those scissors are brilliant. So you saw that. Okay, so that's done. See how nice that bow looks now, because you can get the two things above and the ends down with the Marcy style bow, because you put the end right round the back. If you watch what I'm doing when I do it, I put the bow right. I put instead of putting it right next to it like you normally do, I put it right round the back. Okay, that's I'm just adding that little envelope in there. There's your tag, and that's your thing. I decide afterward, in a minute, I'm going to make those things. So I'd make those out of flour. Yeah, I haven't got anything in there yet. What we're going to put in there? What have I got in here? I've got something in here might be using, have I? Yeah. Oh, I make a little envelope. That's right, out of the... Isn't that cute? That's so cute. I'll link that one as well, because that shows you the butterflies. I mean, it's very similar to the accordion pockets, but everybody likes the little butterfly things. There you go. It flies across. I keep saying that in the video. It flies across. Right, there we go. Yeah, so I'm doing it like that, and then I put that little circle thing through. Okay, because if you don't, it just unravels. Right, and now I'm thinking, oh no, this comes up. I should have made an enclosure. There we go. Enclosure, look, that one, and that one I realised goes exactly with the other. If you look, it goes exactly with the other, what do you call it, colours, doesn't it? Look, see? So I've actually made one. I must have switched it off. You didn't see that, did you? I didn't see the join. But I did actually I'm doing about a third up, putting it down there, a little bit lower, and then where it sort of like goes halfway across, halfway up, put it in there. Then the glue won't interfere, will it? So I've done really well. Yeah, that's done. See, that's done. That's perfect. And they're on video as well. If you want to make those, I've got loads and loads of videos to link, haven't I? But there we go. But if you want to do that, and that I'm leaving plain, I think. Yeah, you can put it into a journaling spot if you like. The enclosure, and you can make that into a journaling spot. You can do that. Okay, that's and then there's that as well. Yeah, so it's all a bit of journaling space for you, and that is somebody in there. And that little pocket I made using my method. I use that. I put that. That's already linked. Actually, that will be linked anyway. That's always linked, because I think it's such a useful video that I've decided permanently to. I don't actually make a thing for that as well, or do I leave it? No, I've not made a closure for that. I keep saying enclosure. Closure for that. But you can make another closure for that if you like to do a butterfly one for the envelopes. I have done butterfly closures for envelopes. So I think I better put everything away nice. What's the Marcy bow? See, round that way, rather than like you normally would make a bow. I'll be doing all my bows like that now. So if you can tie a bow, I mean, my son can't tie a bow, 'cause some people with autism can't, so it seems to be that's the reason he can't do it. Okay, it seems to have not got that mechanism in his brain at all. Right. Yeah, that needs to, I think that's quite, yeah, see, I think that's too far out. So what I'm going to do now is fold that in. And then fold it out. I better just say now, if you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Because I really appreciate that. And anybody who has subscribed to my channel, thank you so much as well. That's amazing. I really appreciate that, and it does help my channel to grow. Okay, do hope you enjoyed these. I'm due sometime. Next time is going to be, and the time after that might not be these 12 by 12s, but you can use what you like. Okay, you don't have to use. You can use your vintage stuff. You can use anything. You don't have to be brightly coloured. It's just that I enjoy brightly coloured stuff myself. That's all. You can do this. So you can imagine a vintage one or a book page one. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Okay, so I've got a few more seconds left. What am I doing? Oh, I decided I realised I didn't close that properly. Okay then. So I'm going to say goodbye in a minute, in about 30 seconds time. Is it 30 seconds? Yeah, it could be. So then, see around there. Look, see, you do it around there. You don't do it the other way. If you're left-handed, do it round the other way. Hope you can work that out. Okay, so I've got that little bow there and I'm just adjusting it. See how colourful that is. It's a rainbow tool with what's name in it? Glitter. Okay, goodbye then, thank you. The sizes, there we go.